As the Cleveland Browns taking on the Minnesota Vikings. 2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports.
Okay, look at high stakes 3-0.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up. We look at this Browns defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense.
And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at third down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That is caught. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Able to convert on 3rd and 14. A terrific play call. Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Finding Williams once more, complete. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down. They'll look to throw here. Flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
It's Williams on the catch. And that play goes nowhere. Taken down, losing yardage at the 50, right at midfield. The Vikings send out their punter. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
Bro, I feel like these niggas be on my team fucking some shit.
They'll come out throwing here on first down, eluding the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
That's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. But looking deep here for Flowers.
Bro, no way.
35. A big play that time for Cleveland. 56 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
That's funny.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. And the Vikings are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
They had to make up for that motherfucking ball that Wooden just gave up.
Now to start their next drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. And he'll be out of bounds up past the 10-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Someone's looking fresh, and his O-line is definitely licking their chops. Everyone likes to run block. If you're an offensive lineman, nice early burst, nice gain, too.
Second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
That was a good look.
Pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defense a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. Working the middle of the field, he's got a man complete. And he will have the Vikings first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They're going to look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And across midfield down to 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Again, he'll drop to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The Vikings at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing.
Well, he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Vikings. Jamison Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that's the kind of play he would have made as a rookie. Because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more. Reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
That's going to be taken in inside the 5, but the fair catch will move it out to the 25-yard line.
I swear to God.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
2nd and 6. And that's going to be incomplete. You look at this defense for the Vikings. This unit 3rd best in the NFL in stopping the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants the quarterback on the ground to get some sacks.
And he said it starts early and often. We'll see if we can get to it. On 4th down, Corey Bojorquez gets set to punt for Cleveland. Back deep to return is K.J. Hamler. He'll return it from the 6. 62 yards on the punt that time. Wow. And the Vikings will take over here 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. In trouble here, and down he goes. Back at the 8-yard line. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. He's got this downfield to McBride. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. After 7-0 on EA Sports. 2nd quarter now from Minnesota. It's the Vikings in possession of the football. as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Off the RPO, he completes it. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards for number 11.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. Touchdown, Vikings! A big play there. 53 yards. And the Vikings go up by 2 touchdowns. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky Country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Leonard Williams, the former number 6 overall pick, got the sack that time. After the sack, oh, they're staring at a challenge basically from the other side of town. It's 2nd and a country mile. A throw over the middle, taken in. A good pickup there, 18 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. And they'll lead the 39 here for a 1st. This is 3rd down. He'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. And problems spreading to the punt team now. This one goes all the way into the end zone on the fly, so that'll come back to the 20. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing.
Oh, wide open, complete. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Well, Charles, he's still a young signal caller in this league, 2nd year in the NFL. But I don't know if last year as a rookie, if he would have worked through his progressions like he did on that touchdown pass.
I think you're right about that. We're seeing him grow up right in front of our eyes because when he went to his primary read, he recognized that they were all over that. So he continued to survey the field, picked up another target, delivered a pass exactly where it needed to be. A very mature play for the 2nd-year quarterback.
The Cleveland offense ready to go. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
You don't want to.
I know, but hold on. Okay, you're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively. Nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting it once, you get first half scores just like this one.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Got an open man. It's Foster. He's brought down after a pickup of 5, but he needed 8. Fourth down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And this defense will take over right at midfield. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Vikings. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings are able to widen their lead here in this first half. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down.
You gonna work?
No, I'm at the home.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach.
You gonna be there for a while?
Yeah.
To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired in a big way.
Yeah, I'm on Madden right now.
And a route is
it's gonna take me a while to get back anyway.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Alright, well, I'll be there in a minute. She good?
Yeah.
And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this
I'll see you in a minute.
25-yard line.
But
Let's go now. Cougar 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
That quarterback doing him bad.
This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try to figure out what's going wrong. Who has it?
Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And his guys are going to get the football at the 23-yard line.
That nigga won't be returning the kicks no more.
Ooh, he wide open. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
I did like his decision-making there to make sure they picked up something instead of forcing a throw. Now they've got more manageable play coming up to try and pick up the first down, and don't rule out the possibility that he just keeps it and runs again.
Buying time to his left. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a 7-yard gain and good enough to move the chains. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. This is 1st and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
Extra point right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
No, that nigga cute. I ain't gonna even lie. That cute. Hey, that QB doing that nigga bad, boy.
The Browns drive.
Cause there's been a time where niggas been wide open and he just overthrew them
back out off of a turnover, but the last one really hurt Charles with that pick six.
And it feels like the whole team's infected.
Look at that.
And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Inside the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming.
I ain't gonna lie, that nigga QB doing him bad though. I'm a real nigga. See, I ain't no bitch ass nigga. I ain't finna get up. I'ma score because I want my niggas to get they attributes and shit, right? So the more you do, the more attributes you get. So I'ma take the advantage and score, but at the same time, I'ma also be real. Like I ain't like most of them niggas that be like, oh nigga, you ass or woo. No nigga, that nigga QB is horn him. Nigga, that nigga QB ain't threw not one accurate pass all game.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Malik Woolen.
Well, it certainly felt like he was going to challenge this defense no matter what, and he stepped up and tried to throw it to the outermost edge of the zone coverage, and they were more than ready for him. The problem now is if they are limited in what they're doing throwing the football, they got to figure out how to move it without being able to throw it to the outside and throw it downfield.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. So the completion results there in 9 yards, and it'll bring up a second and short. On play action, they'll throw. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake, third down.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up, not that time. On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. On his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings just continue to roll. Boy, I mean, at this point, what more do we say here? I got nothing.
And you know, so many people talk all the time about having announcer-less games, and they want that. This could be a candidate for it, because if we stay here and do this, we're going to have a lot to fill in the second half.
There's still another half. Point after, right down the middle. And the route is on here in this first half. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
That's how to do to him running.
A deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. He's going to take another shot here. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Trying to get something positive to happen here before the break, and they sure need it. They went for the big one, but it winds up incomplete.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And with a huge lead already, they may be thinking, hey, our job's complete for these first 2 quarters. Let's get this to the locker room. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. 2nd and 9 now from the 21. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Browns going to see the football first, but they trail here as we resume play on EA Sports. Well, certainly not with...
Oh, no. Wow, why the fuck he ain't starting Joe Milton?
Locker room here as they'll start defensively at the 40-yard line. For the Browns, good starting field position as they have it 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he'll be pretty well stopped in his tracks, giving him a yard up to the 42. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. Deep ball for Goodwin. That's going to be...
Oh, my God, bro. What is CPU on? Damn, they got to let us...
That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there's not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
I ain't gonna even lie. All right.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Drop 50, drop 50.
Who and why?
Back to throw again. And he's just throwing the ball up for grabs now. Fortunately, that one going to fall incomplete. They tried the throw on 2nd down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
Hey, I ain't mad.
They've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Again, he'll drop to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 1-yard touchdown reception. And the Browns are able to at least get 1 score back. Extra point splits the uprights, so they do get 1 score back, but still a long way to go.
What? Thunder's been won?
The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one
Man,
away.
they must have had a nice-ass second half.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just get.
And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss.
This is a little hard for me to compute because I'm watching sack after sack happen, but somehow they're still behind in the game. I would expect all of this defensive pressure to translate to them taking a lead. Thus far, it hasn't happened. Time's winding down. They don't want to waste this type of performance from these ace pass rushers.
Back to throw now on first down. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. No, and that is incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Browns are going to take over at their own 41. The Browns drive about to get started. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT. They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Just what they needed, a lecture from me, but subpar offense is what helped get them into this spot. And now they're continuing the trend with incompletions. That won't get them out of it if they don't change something soon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Multiple defenders getting to him there for a huge loss. The Browns send out their punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And a fair catch called for and made at the 12-yard line. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception. There he goes, left side. A big play there for Minnesota. 46 yards.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on.
You know what playing right in a while? That one. I ain't right.
19 tight. On the ball.
They'll look to throw now on first down. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10. The play action fake. They'll look to throw. A short one here, caught by McBride. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. He's been quiet today in the passing game, just his 2nd catch.
Yeah, people have to come up with schemes to limit him, and what a lot of teams do, they'll double him, use a linebacker underneath, a safety over the top. Sometimes they'll just take a corner, maybe their 3rd corner if he's a bigger guy, and put him on a man-to-man to try and limit his touches. Just keep mixing it up, give him different angles, different looks, like a good boxer does.
Let's go now.
Here's a quick throw caught out wide. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. They'll look to throw again. Throws out left. It's caught by Williams. Touchdown, Vikings. Jameson Williams with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Vikings will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed. I
love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Sheds him off at the 45. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
On the go. Check smash. Check smash.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. Down the right sideline. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things. But these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. The Browns drive about to get started. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the 4th quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. Now here's a pass on 1st down that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. They blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. They'll look to throw. Deep ball for Goodwin. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Picked up by Reek Woolen. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. They'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Devin White, he's the one who runs him down. And my goodness, that is just a disastrous loss for this offense. Now on 3rd and forever, he'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons. And how about this, a fake? And this is going to blow up in their faces. Not only do they not get the first, they're going to lose big yardage as well. Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake, but when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I left my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
2nd and 2. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Up huge on the scoreboard, and they're still trying to add to their total. That shot doesn't connect, but I don't think it'll dissuade them from attempting another one.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he appears to be about 2 feet short on 3rd and 3. Leaves him with a 4th and 1. They'll set up to throw. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Vikings unable to convert here on 4th. And this Browns defense stands tall. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Here's a 2nd and 7. That's into the hands of Flowers over the middle. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
This offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This time they face a 3rd and 2. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Browns 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And this one is incomplete.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards. Back to the 33. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And they hit him as he throws, as this one's going to go straight down to the turf. Incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Vikings defense is going to get the football back. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. CD, I mean, they have just been scoring at will. It's been score after score after score, and a lot of times we use the term blowout for a lopsided ball game. And this has kind of gone past that. I think we're in historic territory right now.
You nailed it. Historic territory. Perfect phrase for what we are watching. If this were a movie, what kind of rating would we put on it? Who would you allow to watch what we're watching right now? Let's hope this one gets over fast, because this game well decided a long time ago.
They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Looking downfield, and that's caught right side. He's got his man. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. Extra point attempt here still to come. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that final kickoff concludes the ball game, partner. And one side, a really nice win in this one. They were good on offense and on defense.
And I'm guessing in the other locker room, partner, the head coach is telling his team, hey, we didn't play well enough to keep it close enough where that one possession down the stretch might have given us an opportunity to win the game.
So for the Vikings, they get back in the win column as they move to 2-1 now on the year. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Browns, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves.